Imagine your paycheck stops this Friday. You have $10,000 in savings, so you feel somewhat prepared. But your essential expenses are $4,000 every month. That $10,000 does not give you 6 months of security. It gives you roughly 10 weeks. And that is before considering taxes, delays, unexpected costs, or the possibility that your next job takes longer to find. In this video, I'll show you exactly how to calculate your financial runway after a layoff and how employment insurance changes the calculation, and the 3 savings targets that can help you prepare before you need the money. Hi, I'm your guide for today, and we're exploring one of the most important questions in personal finance. How long would your savings actually last if your income disappeared? This is not about creating fear. It is about replacing uncertainty with a number. Because saying, "I have some money saved," is not the same as knowing whether your savings can cover 4 weeks, 10 weeks, or an entire year. Now, let's build the calculation step by step. The first step is to separate your normal budget from your emergency budget. Your normal budget may include restaurants, entertainment, subscriptions, shopping, travel, and other flexible spending. Your emergency budget is different. It includes only the expenses required to keep your household functioning. Start with rent or mortgage payments, utilities, groceries, transportation, insurance, minimum debt payments, medication and healthcare costs, childcare, essential phone and internet services. Now ask yourself, if my income stopped tomorrow, what would I still have to pay? That total is your monthly survival budget. For example, imagine your essential expenses look like this. Housing, $2,000. Groceries, $600. Transportation, $450. Utilities and communications, $350. Insurance and healthcare, $300. Minimum debt payments, $300. Your essential monthly total is $4,000. That number matters more than your regular monthly spending because it tells you what survival actually costs. Next, convert your monthly survival budget into a weekly number. The simple formula is monthly essential expenses multiplied by 12 divided by 52. Using our example, $4,000 multiplied by 12 equals $48,000 per year. Divide that by 52 weeks, and your emergency budget is approximately $923 per week. Now take your available savings and divide it by your weekly emergency budget. If you have $10,000 saved, $10,000 divided by $923 equals approximately 10.8 weeks. That is your savings runway before considering other income. Not 6 months, not 1 year, about 10 weeks. This is why a savings balance can look impressive until you compare it against the cost of keeping your life running. Now, let's add employment insurance to the calculation. EI can help create a bridge after job loss, but it should not be treated as a complete replacement for your paycheck. For claims beginning on or after December 28, 2025, the maximum regular EI benefit is $729 per week before tax. That is the maximum, not the amount every person receives. Your actual benefit depends on factors such as your insurable earnings, eligibility, and regional unemployment conditions. Using our example, the household needs approximately $923 per week. Even the maximum EI amount would leave a gap of about $194 per week before tax. And if your actual EI benefit is lower, the gap becomes larger. There may also be delays, application issues, deductions, or expenses that EI does not cover. As of the time of recording, the usual 1-week EI waiting period is temporarily waived for eligible new claims beginning between March 30, 2025 and October 10, 2026. But temporary rules can change. So the safest approach is to confirm your current eligibility directly through the Government of Canada before relying on a specific amount. Now we can calculate your real financial runway. Use this formula: savings plus reliable income support minus your weekly essential expenses. Let's continue with the example. You have $10,000 in savings, $923 in weekly essential expenses, $729 per week in maximum EI. Your weekly gap is $923 minus $729, which equals $194 per week. If you qualify for the maximum amount, your savings would not need to cover the entire $923 every week. They would cover the gap. At $194 per week, $10,000 could theoretically cover more than a year of that gap. But this is where caution matters. That calculation assumes you qualify for EI, you receive the maximum amount, your expenses remain unchanged, you do not face major repairs or medical costs, you do not have a benefit delay, you find work before your support ends. That is why I recommend calculating two versions. Version 1, savings only. Version 2, savings plus realistic income support. The savings-only version shows your worst-case runway. The second version shows your more likely runway. Both numbers are useful. Now, let's establish 3 practical targets. Target 1, minimum protection. This covers approximately 1 month of essential expenses, plus any expected gap before benefits begin. For a household spending $4,000 per month, that means starting with at least $4,000 in accessible savings. This is not complete protection, it is the first layer. Target 2, stable protection. This covers approximately 3 to 6 months of essential expenses. For our example, that equals $12,000 to $24,000. This target is more realistic for households with stable employment, multiple income sources, or strong benefit coverage. Target 3, highly prepared. This covers approximately 9 to 12 months of essential expenses. For our example, that equals $36,000 to $48,000. This may be appropriate for a single-income household, a contractor, someone with dependents, or a worker in a specialized industry where finding the next role could take longer. The goal is not to make everyone save the same amount. The goal is to match your emergency fund to your actual risk. So how do you build this fund if money is already tight? Start with a separate, accessible savings account. The purpose is not to chase the highest possible return. The purpose is to keep the money safe and available when you need it. Next, automate a fixed transfer on every payday. Even $25 or $50 creates a system. Then direct temporary income toward the fund. Tax refunds, bonuses, gifts, side income payments, sold items, unused subscription savings. Now, if you have high-interest debt, do not blindly choose between debt repayment and emergency savings. Build a small starter reserve first. Then divide additional money between reducing expensive debt and growing your cash buffer. A $1,000 emergency reserve can stop a small crisis from becoming new credit card debt. After that first layer is built, your strategy can become more aggressive. Your emergency fund should not be a number you calculate once and forget. Recalculate it whenever. Your rent or mortgage changes. You have a child. You add a debt payment. Your income changes. Your job becomes less secure. Your household loses a second income. Your insurance or healthcare costs increase. Now ask yourself 3 questions. What are my essential monthly expenses? How much cash can I access today? How long could I continue without my normal paycheck? If you cannot answer those questions, that is not a failure. It simply means your next step is clear. Calculate the number this week. The most important number is not how much money you have saved. It is how many weeks that money can protect your household. For some people, the answer may be 4 weeks. For others, it may be 6 months or more. The right target depends on your expenses, your benefits, your income stability, and the people who rely on you. But the calculation is the same. Available savings divided by weekly essential expenses. Do the calculation before an emergency forces you to. And here is my question for you. If your paycheck stopped tomorrow, how many weeks could your current savings cover? Share your answer in the comments. And if you prefer, share only the number of weeks, not the dollar amount. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more practical Canadian finance tips. Until next time, stay proactive and stay prepared.